Well, good afternoon, everyone. Time for another update for the metal detector on wheels. I'm sitting here in my chair in my front yard, not on the beach where I should be. Um, well, it's spring break right now, so maybe I'll just wait until they're done. But I need to get back down there because I started this where I'm going from South Padre Island. If you're just now tuning in to me, going from South Padre Island all the way to Key West, Florida. So I'm doing the U.S. Gulf of Mexico beach tour um, in a wheelchair. Uh, so this is my wheelchair, designed to go on the beach. Um, and if you want to know more about that, just send me a message, and I can tell you how to get one. But this one, designed to go on the beach and off road. So I did have it up in Idaho and took it up in some mountains, and plan to do some more of that later on. But right now, I'm trying to do this beach tour, but I've had some problems with the chair. Batteries should be in tomorrow. Been tracking them. Should be here tomorrow. That'll help. But then again, as I was doing that, as I was checking out that, I also found out something wrong with the joystick controller, and that's why it's not on right now. Not mounted, but it has a fault in it right now, and I'm waiting on a new controller to come to replace. So should be here in a few days, about the time spring break is going to end. So hopefully. And I've also got an issue with the metal detector. So I've got another metal detector on the way. I do have a Garrett Pro also that I could use, but it doesn't work that well on the beach, I find. So I've ordered another Equinox 800 this time. I'll send the 600 back to for repairs. Just got the send back code to send it back so it can be repaired. They'll look at it and should be good. Uh, get it back, and I'll have an extra one in case somebody wants to come metal detecting with me, or in case I need a backup. I always have a backup if you're going to do something long, like a big long trip, and call it a YouTube video and not have a metal detector to work with. But that's the update on that situation. Also, I'm turning this into an unboxing also. So, but what I'm talking about is I've got a new item to take with me to the beach that I want to try out, and I bought this item. Not sponsored by anyone. All this equipment I bought the chairs. I bought the scoops, modified the scoops to work in the chair. Uh, and everything you see I've done myself. So don't have sponsors. Don't know if I will ever get sponsors. I'm just going to keep trying and doing this as much as I can. Sponsors would be nice, because especially when you start going on long distances with gallers, gas creeping up to about, I don't know, $7 in some areas. So uh, yeah, we're just a new channel, so we're not there yet. Right now, I do it on my own. So looking at this new item I'm going to take with me. Here it goes. Here, let's see if we can show it to you. There it is. It is a induction pinpointer with I believe that's a 3-inch coil on there, and so I have uh, something else to work with. And the reason why I wanted to go with something like this is when my metal detector is out there and it's finding something, it's attached to this bar. Um, so I want it I want to find something, kind of get an area where it's at, and then slip down to this bar from my chair down to this bar in front of me, and then move the the small coil in the area where the the Equinox found it, or the Garrett has found it, and find it and detect it, and then be able to dig that area and keep digging that area with this uh, until I pull it out. So that's what that's going to look like. Um, I believe that'll be able to help out real good. But I went ahead and opened it up and pulled it out, threw in a battery, and we'll get it tested out. We'll test it. Uh, I kind of wanted to get out in front of the metal detector, get a little bit away from the chair, because sometimes the the coil picks up the chair. So, uh, and when you're attached to the chair with the metal detector, um, it kind of hangs up, slows you down a little bit. All of this is about speeding things up, because metal, as a metal detector uh, or metal detectorist, you gotta keep moving. You know, if something's slowing you down that ain't a target, then you try to eliminate that, because uh, you're going to be out there. You know, good. Some metal detectors stay out 4 to 8 hours a day. So 4 to 8 hours a day, getting hung up on your chair, or getting in and out of the chair, and you're going to be finding targets. Let's not even talk about the targets that you're going to find, because a lot of it's not going to be anything you really wanted to find, but you're searching for the good stuff. And if you're spending time dealing with your getting in and out of the chair, which is going to slow me down enough, then that's going to take away from time that should be pulling a target out of the ground. So everything I'm doing is to try to eliminate the time that a person in a chair would have to deal with, uh, to make the amount of time searching for targets more benefit. Uh, and that's the reason I wanted to go with this. I also wanted to say, because I was thinking about, okay, so I mean, y'all seen me. I can get up and get out of my chair and walk, uh, and dig out a target, and that's good enough. And that's what I can do. That's my situation. But somebody else may have a situation where they can't get up and out of their chair as easy. So, and then still deal with a metal detector. Maybe they have the upper arm ability to hold a detector and a pinpointer, but they don't have the use of their legs like I do. So this, I think, would help for somebody who could use their upper body, get down to the ground. I've seen people get down to the ground that are in a wheelchair and get back up in their wheelchair. So they've got that upper body strength because that's what they use a lot, and it helps them. They have that independence about themselves. So if they got that, they could use something like this to find the target. Find the target that's out in front of them. So I'm going to demonstrate a lot of that, just to show that, hey, maybe somebody else could also do this. So keep watching. Stay tuned. About this. It's a pulse induction detector. It says it also works for gold too. So probably will be taking this on an Arizona trip or something like that when I get out that way. So yeah, so it's multi-purpose for that. You could use it underwater. Of course, that's what it's made for. Now this one doesn't. The coil doesn't come off the end, and you could use it as a pinpointer, as some models are. And this is the metal detector by Rohs, ROHS company. They do a lot of electronic devices, controllers and such. But I know there's other models out there. This is not the cheapest model they had. In fact, this was the more expensive model that they had. They have three. This is the 790, model 790. It just says pinpointer metal detector. Just came in that box, and it came with a carrying bag that it can slide into, and this little instruction manual, which is just a flyer really, and it basically tells you what the nomenclature of things are. layout of the pin pointer, how to install the battery. Uses a 9-volt battery. Yeah, uses a 9-volt battery. Turn that around. Should be looking at that. So, yeah, it kind of tells you that, how to put the battery in. Use a 9-volt battery. Tells you the LED screen on how it works. So you're going to get some arrows. LCD arrows are going to light up when you get a little closer, and you'll have 3 of them when you're right on it. 3 arrows. 2 arrows, 3 arrows. So yeah, so it says the pin pointer detects metal objects. The first LED indicates it's just one chevron, I guess. Meanwhile, the sound vibrates as you slowly approach the target. Second LED will pick it up, and as you get a little closer, and the third one, chevron will light up respectively at the same time. It's going to keep beeping and vibrating. And now there's no way to raise the intensity or lower the intensity that I've seen on this yet, and this is all it says. So just some care and maintenance after that. And it says the pin pointer will suspend operations after continuous detecting above the same target for about 10 seconds. So when it shuts off after 10 seconds by itself, you got to kind of turn it back on, keep finding your target. So yeah, yeah, and then it talks about the care and maintenance on the back side. So that's it. And I did kind of find a target already ahead of me here, and let's see. I was gonna slide down, but I got stuff in the way. I'll get that out of the way. Slide down my deal here. I found a good target with the Garrett, and I'm gonna see. There you go. So I got closer to it. As I get closer, 1, then jump to 2. So I'm pretty close to it right there, and I'm going to dig that area and pull something up and see what it is. I'll turn it back on when I pull it up. Well, I popped it out of the hole. There it is. Appears to be a coin. Oh, nickel. All right. So, finds nickels. So good to go. Anyway, so that's my little check. That's my little check for this area. Got that nickel right there. Was able to pull it out, detect it with that, pull it out, and score. So let's get this to the beach and find a whole bunch more targets. So anyway, that's all for now. And I'll let you know, give you my honest opinion of the Ross induction pinpointer, metal detector pinpointer, and we'll let you know what we think about it. Probably gonna get I don't have another one right now to compare it to, but yeah, I think it's gonna help. So anytime you can get some help with some technology, it's a good idea. So we're gonna give it a try, and don't think I'm giving up on doing this Gulf Coast tour, because yeah, I'm gonna get it done, and I don't give up very easy. So we just got to get things situated and get back down there, and we will. And so stay tuned with me. Make sure you hit like and subscribe if you haven't already done to. That way you can follow along. So I'll see you out there.